Right, so I keep seeing this argument everywhere. Walk-ins versus online booking in the barber world. And every time I see it, I kind of just sit there and think like, why are y'all still arguing about this in 2026? Right? So let's just settle it right now. Today in this video, I have some notes right here that I want to talk about. And the short answer is, you just do both, alright? Online booking leads, walk-ins are still cool, but they're just not the plan, the priority anymore, right? That's it, that's the whole take. But obviously, I'm not gonna leave it there because that's a boring ass answer. We'll go much more deep into it. First of all, why it's even a debate, okay? Barbering's always been walk-in, right? Sign in the window, word of mouth, just open the door and whoever shows up, you got them, right? That's been the whole game until today. And honestly, that worked for like 100 years before technology. And so I get why old school barbers are pissed about this, about online booking, AI, the whole today's world with a lot of technological advancements, stuff like that. They just want to stay the same. But the thing in business is, you can't stay the same. You gotta adapt. You gotta evolve with everything that's going on in the world, alright? And I get why old barbers are pissed. Like, they've been doing this barbering thing before the youngsters were even born, while they were still playing with their own shit in the womb. And so they are like, don't tell me how to run my chair because I've been doing this for a minute now. So I get why they are pissed about this, about online booking, about everything that's going on today. I do. But here's the thing, and I say this with love, right? The world moved on and a bunch of y'all did not, alright? Nobody's walking down the street looking for a barber pole anymore. Nobody. They're on their phone typing barber near me. They're looking at everyone's reviews, Instagram profile, website, gallery. That's just where we're at right now. Imagine someone new moves into town. They're not gonna go on a walk asking locals who the best barber in town is. They will just Google barber Houston, for example, and look at the shops with the most reviews, with the best reviews, with the best Instagram page, their website, gallery, before and afters, everything, alright? They'll do a full sweep before they decide whether to book or whether it's worth their time. That's just where we're at right now. And I know some of you are gonna say like, well, my clients don't do that. My clients just walk in. Maybe for now, but you're basing your whole business model of the clients you already have, not the ones you are completely missing. And you literally cannot see the ones that you're missing because they just walk in. You have no data, you have no system to catch them in your CRM. That's the annoying part. There's no notification that pops up saying a guy searched barber up near me, or signed this specific form, or filled out this specific form, and we can see literally wherever they surf on the internet. So you can't get the notification when someone searches and leaves because you had no booking link, right? You didn't have a booking page. You have no way of actually systematizing everything that's going on in your business. But anyways, walk-ins are not bad. I want to be clear about that. Walk-ins are not bad. The problem isn't the walk-in itself, it's what happens after. Think about it. A dude walks in, you fade him up, he pays, he leaves, and you have literally nothing after that. What do you actually have after an interaction? Like, literally nothing. No name, no phone number. You don't know if he's coming back in 3 weeks, but there's no actual reminders that are being sent out. There's no system that texts them a week from before the appointment. Hey, your appointment is in a week. There's no system that sends that text, alright? You just saw the man for the first and last time in your life, and you have I mean zero way to reach him ever again. You will not see him again, alright? Now compare that to somebody who books online, alright? The second he books, you got his name, his number, the exact time he's pulling up, the second he books. All of his data feeds directly into your CRM, alright? Because now that gives you a lever to pull later, right? Like I said, reminders, follow-ups, want your slots back, database reactivation, quick cash system. You can just literally send out a mass text to your client list saying, hey, we have a few slot openings this week, or some kind of promo, and you can make a lot of money doing that, alright? And obviously the reminders, you can just text them, yo, want you to use your slot back, and pull him right back into your chair, alright? The goal is to maximize lifetime value of a client. The easiest way to make money in this barbering industry is to keep your clients coming back into your chair. The retention is key in this space, right? You have an actual lever that you can pull with online booking. With a walk-in, you got nothing to pull. You only made $40 once, and that's not ideal, right? A walk-in gives you a haircut, then silence, that's it. Online booking gives you a haircut and a relationship you can keep managing. That's the difference, and it's honestly not even close when you say it like that. So let me give you the analogy I always think about when it comes to this, because I just think it makes everything click. A walk-in is like a lottery ticket. Maybe you win, maybe that dude becomes your best regular for the next 5 years, but you can't control it, alright? You're literally just hoping, praying that he comes back, praying that he becomes a regular, and online booking is a seed, alright? You plan it once, you get the information, then later you can water that thing whenever you want. Text, reminder, offer, repeat, it grows into a repeatable business because you're actually tending to it, instead of just praying a walk-in becomes a regular and decides to come back on his own. And that right there is the actual difference between a shop that's completely booked 3 weeks out and a shop that is sweating every week. Alright, it's not talent, it's not who makes the better fade or has a sharper lineup, alright? It's having systems in place, it's having a positive online presence. And don't kill walking culture. Bro, I'm not telling you to turn people down whenever they walk in, alright? Never turn away a walk-in, never. That's still cash in your pocket, in your hand right now. Never turn away money. If somebody walks in and your chair's open, you don't have any appointments, obviously you will take care of them. Cut his hair. And I'm not saying stop taking walk-ins, I'm saying stop letting them leave with nothing. That's literally the whole fix, by the way, and stupid simple. The fix isn't to stop taking walk-ins, stop letting them leave with nothing tying them back, right? Before that walk-in leaves your chair, you must get his phone, you must get his name, you must get his email. That's it. 30 seconds. You can have like a card that you can print out with like a mini form with all of their contact information, name, phone number, etc. And before you take care of them, they must fill it out. Just say that it's you will not spam them. You'll just get their information so you can send them offers, etc. But not spam them. Alright? And just say something like, hey man, want me to text you when I've got an opening next week or something, so you're not just guessing when to pull up again. And most dudes say yes to that after you took care of them. It's not weird. And now that walking is not a one-time thing, one night stand anymore. He's in your system, he's consistent. You can bring him back exactly the same way you'd bring back someone who booked online. So say you get 20 walk-ins a week and you capture 0 of their information. Every single one of those 20 walk-ins is basically a coin flip whether he comes back. You've got literally no control over the outcome. Now let's say you start capturing even half, so 10 a week. Over a month, that's 40 people in your system that you can text whenever you want. Over 3 months, that's 120 people. That's a real list you can hit up when it's low. When somebody cancels, when you're running some kind of promotion, that's money that just used to walk right off the door. You took care of them once, and they vanished in the thin air, and now it doesn't have to. And this is why some barbers always seem to be booked. And it's not, like I said, it's not always because they cut better than you. Sometimes it's literally just this. They just keep people in the system and follow up, which is a habit, not talent. You set this up once and it runs in your business forever, alright? And anybody can set this up. Now, let me talk about what this actually looks like day to day, because I don't want to just leave you with vibes. I want you to actually be able to do this. So first of all, your booking link everywhere, your Google profile, website, QR code by the meter and register. Once again, you can print out cards that do exactly that. And the point is, anybody who's even slightly thinking about booking with you should have zero excuses. The link should be everywhere, and you can literally just rebook them right there. And second, obviously, still take every walk-in. I've said it like 4 times now, but I'll say it again because somebody's gonna skip to the comments, act like I told you to stop. Never turn away money, alright? You gotta be hungry. Don't skip them. Just get their information. And third, this is the one that actually flips everything. Like I said, every single walk-in gets captured into your system before they leave the shop. No exceptions. I don't care how slammed you are. It's 30 seconds. Get the name, get the number, move on with your day. Add them to your system, and that way you can maximize lifetime value of a client and make more money and buy more nice things, pay your bills, etc. And once you're doing that consistently, every single customer, whether he booked online or just wandered in off the street, ends up in the same place. And that's honestly the real unlock here. It was never walk-ins versus online bookings. It's just, are you capturing people or are you letting them evaporate, right? Online booking just happens to capture people automatically. Walk-ins, you actually need to do something about it to get them into your system. But I think that's basically the whole video. Let me just wrap this up because I don't want to ramble forever. The whole video basically boiled down into one sentence would be: capture everybody who sits in your chair, no matter how they got there. Do that and your slow weeks shrink, your regulars list grows, and you can spend $0 on ads and actually still make money. Alright? So let me know what you think. Drop a comment if this is different or if I'm wrong about something. I would love to have a conversation with you guys. And join the free Discord down below. I have a lot of value there. It's completely free. You don't need to opt into anything. You don't need to give me your contact information. Just come in and have a conversation with me, talking about barbering, marketing, stuff like that. Anyways, I'll catch you all in the next one.